They gonna be tagged, fam. Chill out.
Okay.
Can we get the party started first?
What?
What's the saying? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Deaf Fresh Show. It is I, Mr. Tone Deaf. I am off camera today because I didn't get a haircut yet. So y'all not gonna see me for this particular episode. But then again, for this whole entire tour, y'all ain't seen me. So what's new? But as you can see today, I am not joined by my partner in crime because for this last episode of the
We the last one.
Save the best for last.
Okay, we gonna show time. Let's cut
I
up.
won't say all that, but for this last stop on the What Is Love tour, I decided to bring a few of my most honest friends with me on this particular trip.
Don't say.
If you have ever had an opportunity to sit down and catch their show, they should not be on Saturday during the daytime. I tell you that much. But I am joined by 75% of the inside the group chat podcast for this particular episode today. So how are you ladies doing today?
We good. Well, I'm good. I can't speak for everybody.
I'm pretty
else, but-
copacetic. Thank you.
Yeah, you just ate, so you should be good.
Feeling good.
You fuck that shit up.
So for those of you who have not listened to your podcast yet, introduce yourselves. We'll start with the one with the cup in her hand and
Oh, that's me. Look at it. Look at her. That be me. Hey y'all, what's up? This little BB. No, this Bianca. I am one of the hosts of inside the group chat
kind of already confirmed
podcast. Yeah.
that. We did that part.
Yeah,
already.
that's me. What's up? Hey y'all.
Hey y'all, my name is Alicia.
Hey. No, I'm just kidding. Hey y'all, I'm Ty.
And these are my 3 headaches. It is Tone and the headaches. That's the
You know
episode.
what? I really don't.
Y'all are really not my
appreciate-
headache.
Thank you.
You're not really my headache.
Hey, Lindsay.
I have had people I have worked with that really do stress me out trying to work with them. You 3 are not
4.
that bad.
Don't
She
leave
not
our
here
big
today.
moves.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't
I
here.
really
She
wanted
don't
her
get
to
no
come
credit.
because I knew she was gonna talk her shit. I'm mad she ain't come.
Right. But I'm gonna get her on her ass
Mhm.
about this later. Because we're having this conversation today because of her. But no, y'all really have not been too big of a headache. Actually, I learn more and more about each one of y'all every single episode, which is very eye-opening. And y'all are not the good girls that I once thought you were. Especially you, Alicia.
Me, I'm an angel.
Nah.
Man.
She got a dark side in her too.
This is true. But everybody has a dark side.
Everybody has a dark side. It's just that
Mhm.
you know, I put her on a higher pedestal than the rest of y'all because
Lindsay said Tone could be the biggest headache. Amen. Hallelujah.
You is
Who
not
said that?
lying.
see Lindsay, I just showed her so much love and proud of her in the whole 9 yards not too long ago because she almost getting ready to graduate.
Yeah, and we need to have her on here while she
Congratulations.
joining us. Congrats, boo
Right.
thing.
So today's episode is about dating preferences. And one thing I realize is, as Black people, because that's all we're gonna talk about today is Black people. I don't give a care what nobody in other race, creed, or culture do. We only talk about Black folks because we are only Black folks. We tend to have either no preference at all or some of the most outrageous requirements in regards to dating. What
Okay,
are,
way.
what are some of y'all must-haves when y'all choose y'all mates? Because I don't know if y'all got a man now or not. Like, based on the way the show go, one week y'all might, the other week you might not. You just got to
No,
figure
that's
out when you
right.
tune in.
You just got to tune in next season. You never know what the fuck may happen.
Keep an Excel spreadsheet, y'all.
So do we want to talk? Okay, so
what are must-haves? Like, what is something that over the course of your lifetime, whatever guy or girl, because sexuality is a spectrum, that you date, it's just got to be there. I cannot not have it.
Lindsay, you can still participate even though you're married, dear.
Yeah, because she definitely got a must-have
yeah,
that she had in order
absolutely.
to choose him.
I think that for me, my must. Okay, so are we talking about?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
So outwardly, one of my must haves is that he has to know how to dress. There's nothing better than seeing a well-dressed man.
Yes.
With a nice shoe game.
And the cologne to match.
And the cologne to match.
Talk my language.
Cologne gets a lot of men in trouble.
It absolutely does, and you better know how to get your shit together and ignore the temptation before.
No, I'm talking about that's how y'all choose them because of cologne.
You know what? So that is so true. I know someone who goes to work specifically and wears different cologne, and the different cologne that he wears, he knows the reaction that he's gonna get
based on the woman that it is.
Absolutely.
Because we know what types of colognes to wear that will trigger the type of woman reaction we want.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all dig too much deep. Like y'all like getting these hoes and shit. Like that's y'all got this down to a science. Like how you know,
and then be trying to act all innocent like y'all don't know, oblivious to what y'all doing.
Y'all know what
the same way y'all know what y'all be doing.
And I don't know what perfume to wear to get what nigga. I just
but you know what you know what outfit to wear. You know what location to go to get a certain nigga. You know how to talk to a certain. You know the right way to say daddy to make that nigga give you what you need.
Hey, daddy.
Don't make me pull y'all cars on air.
Ain't you my baby?
I'm just saying, like, I know what I'm wearing because I know what I look good in. From what y'all saying, what y'all explaining, y'all putting on cologne because y'all want to attract a certain crowd. I feel like that's not what I'm saying. The difference between is because I know what I look good in. I know my body type. I know what fragrance is going to go good with my pheromones. And that's what I'm shooting for. I'm not, my goal is not to go out and put this on because I'm trying to get a nigga.
A lot of women do things for themselves. And what you described is
that's me though. That's
you. Yeah. That's why I said you. I will never put a generalization on y'all because y'all are different individually. So, but there are a lot of women that do have multiple different fragrances as well too. Like I literally learned from one of my sisters that she combines two different fragrances, and by stacking it, it creates a different scent that triggers a particular reaction from certain guys.
Yes.
So y'all do know is whether or not y'all choose to weaponize it.
I mean, and I'm not even gonna lie, because I know that if I go and I put on this, that man likes this smell.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know, like, in that sense,
like men that you're dealing with.
Oh yeah, but even still, you're still weaponizing.
You're still weaponizing it. You're just only doing it for one person.
Right. So when you go over that man's house and you put your perfume or your cologne and you spray it on your ankles, you spray it on the crack of your ass. You know what you're doing, fam.
That is wild.
Well, how is that wild? That's what you're supposed to do.
You hitting it from the back, you get that nice.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
You're going to get that win and not the bad win.
It's that little tidbit of information we didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said that's wild.
Yeah, you absolutely. Like, wow. Here's a hot tip. Absolutely. Yeah. Put it on those zones.
You forgot your ankles.
She said ankles first.
Oh, I thought you. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, don't forget the ankles.
Yeah.
Why do y'all put
okay, what's one of your preferences?
Yeah, what is one of yours? Yeah, because you got.
I got high preferences. I have high standards for men that like mine's is crazy. So I call it the big three. You can only have two of the three. I don't care which two, but you only can have two of the three. You gotta have
and she's not playing.
That's why I asked her.
You got to have a 9 to 5. I don't do drugs. I am not your trap queen. I will call the whistle on you as quickly as I can blow.
Okay. When you say 9 to 5. I will call.
I am not bullshit.
I said I'm blowing the whistle.
Matter of fact, I'm finna call up there to make sure you employ.
Any deal they giving, I'm taking.
When you say 9 to 5, can an entrepreneur be considered, or is that off the table for you?
No, a legal entrepreneur.
Are you willing to deal with the highs and lows of entrepreneurship?
Yeah.
There can definitely be more lows than highs.
Right.
So
Yeah, if he's definitely like financially stable, like as far as being able to make sure he has like savings and investments and stuff like that. You know what comes with being an entrepreneur. Like you know it's good months, it's bad months. You know all this before I come in the picture. You know what I'm saying? So so you got I'm here, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I definitely understand, like, you know, if it's a bad month or a good month. Like I'm not gonna be like, well, nigga, what's up? It's a bad month. And like, you know, but I just don't want you to be like, oh, well, in a 12-month span, 7 of the months was bad last year. And then this year that happened again. And you ain't learned nothing from last year. You ain't learned to put a little something up when the months is good. That's all I'm saying.
So what's number 2?
Number 2 is one kid. One kid. That's it.
And I absolutely agree with her.
I will agree with you on that,
Absolutely
especially being
agree.
the fact that you're under 30.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And with
have
no kids.
children.
I have no kids.
Right.
Absolutely.
You're under 30. So I will give that to you because it is kind of hard to find people with less than one kid, let alone no kids.
Yep. And you know what? I was just thinking about that today. Because I said to myself, that I wish that I was not as green as I was at the time when I really started kind of like taking dudes serious and you know what I'm saying? Because if that was the case, and I love my babies to death, but if that was the case, I would not have had the children that I had with the man that I had because he had 4 when I came in the door and had none. I was 25. So, and that's what, you know what I'm saying? Like anytime, like when we talking and I be like, nope, if he got more than his kids and y'all don't have no kids, fuck no, nigga. Go get your baby mama. But that's fucked up because somebody could say that to me. Go get your baby daddy. And I ain't. Okay, what's the next one?
The last one is living with your parents. Nah, you can live with your parents. You can only pick 2 struggles with me. Only got 2, and this is coming from a homeowner. I own my own home, so you only get 2 struggles. I really don't care which one. I mean, I'm about 50-50 on the kids because that baby mama drama ain't no joke. And yeah, no. But those is
so
the 3
if he
hard.
has a job in his own crib, but got 2 kids, you can work with that.
It depends on the baby mama situation. It depends on the baby mama situation. Is the baby mama moved on? Is what was going on with your baby mama situation?
Let's just say they moved on. Like they good over here.
So do he got 2 kids, 2 baby mamas, or 2 kids, 1 baby mama?
Let's keep it simple. 1 baby mama, 2 kids.
How old the kids?
He love her.
If y'all in y'all 20s, let's just say they less than 10. Because y'all still in y'all 20s. So if he wasn't fucking at 12, they gotta be less than 10 to be
what? That was. I'm sorry. That wasn't a dagger. I apologize.
Let me look this way.
I might give him a date or 2 to see what's up. See date or 2
and fill it out.
Fill it out.
Fun fact: my dad was 20 years old when he had me and my sister, and we're 7 months apart. Yet that never stopped him from dating. Women loved him. They said he looked like Bernie Mac, so they was definitely going. But I've never been a person who wanted to have kids at a young age. And even in my 20s, majority of the women I dealt with had 1 to 2 kids. So it was one of those, I got my own shit. I got a great job over here, but my only choices of women happen to be ones who got kids, and dealing with a woman who's raising kids, that can be real tricky fast.
It definitely can. I feel like you went deep with your preferences, and I was I didn't even scratch the surface.
But I'm glad she did, because a lot of times when we're talking about dating, things such as in a 9 to 5, your own crib, your own car, are things that are dubbed as preferences. But I feel like they should just be
regular
basic requirements to be an adult.
Absolutely.
And a lot of us tend to look past basic requirements to be an adult and be willing to accept it. That's why, like when you said you can't live at home with your parents, but if you ain't got no kids, you staying at home and you got a great job, you still okay with that. You know, even though all it takes is you to move out and you got the trifecta.
I can't.
That's because
I can't, nigga.
you have a high need for intimacy.
What you
I'm-
trying to say? I like the fuck?
You do.
Yeah.
No, not even
No.
fucking. You
Just-
just,
I
like
just
to
need
you
to
have
be-
a high
man.
level of
Yeah.
see. You went to the vulgar side of it. You
See
have-
that we was talking about
You-
that. See,
because
my mind just
that's why I
always
specifically
just
said intimacy.
okay.
You have
you're
a
right.
high level for intimacy. It is a need. It's a requirement. It has to be
It is.
part of your relationship. Therefore, you can't be as touchy feely as you want with Big Mama sitting on the front room couch.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
So
And then on top of that, I'm 43. So I feel like at 43, or because I'm not dating anybody that's too much younger than what I am, but I feel like at that age, you need to have your own place. Absolutely. There's no, you know what I'm saying, unless you've had like a life setback. Because I understand that things happen, but I feel like at my age, if I'm dating somebody that's the same age as I am, regardless of whether you have kids or not, like I said, unless there was like a huge setback, maybe you got divorced, you lost the house, maybe, you know what I'm saying, something like that. However, no.
but that's also why I purposefully didn't want to talk about age in regards to preference right away, because all three of y'all sit in different age categories. Like you're mid-20s, you're about to introduce 30.
I'm late 20s.
Make
And
sure-
that turn up
make
is
sure-
about to be real.
Make sure you attend the party in April.
Period.
Details will be posted later. And then you're with me in the 40. The way we look at dating is completely different
Yeah.
on purpose, which is why I find it funny, because Alicia's in a full-blown relationship.
I mean, baby I love
Like,
it. I
full like we literally in about a year, I expect us to probably be, getting plus ones for marriage
Right.
for the wedding.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
And he do meet 2 other 3 requirements. You could technically say 3.
I was gonna
He
say,
got
don't
all
he meet
3
three?
technically.
Like, don't he meet all three?
And that's what and see, this is the thing about preferences and standards. And some people that may listen, or they're listening now and they hear Alicia with her requirements. And this is one thing that I love about Alicia, is that she knows what she wants, and she's not afraid to say in her relationship, this is what I want, this is what I require. This is even before she got with him. She wasn't able to, or she wasn't afraid to say that. And for me, when I was her age, I wish, or even, like I said, when I got to actually having kids and really taking niggas seriously, because before that, I couldn't give 2 shits about y'all asses. But I wish that I had the courage and the because really, honestly, before I actually had kids, that was my requirement, was that I would date no one that had kids, because I had none. I was 25 years old and I did not have any kids, and everybody else around me had kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and then I got with somebody, like I said, that had 4 kids. So it's like, damn. And I was pregnant within a year. Mind you, I had just moved from Chicago. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I was living, you know what I'm saying? Like I was good. But I was pregnant within a year. Why? Because I came back to Milwaukee, got in that trap, got with a nigga that had 4 kids, and bam, I wind up having 2. So you know what I'm saying? Like I definitely like admire you for that. Like I love that. And when I see, you know what I'm saying, like you at a young age being loved correctly and
Don't tear up.
and being loved correctly, and you know what I'm saying, like that really warms my heart, because I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Damn, Leisha, do that shit. Don't fuck up now, Leisha. Because Leisha can be a little,
Yeah, we had a conversation about some of her issues
Yeah.
Mhm.
when it comes to the relationship.
Yeah.
But it's natural.
Mm-hmm.
Things that they bicker about basic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's something that's major in the Black community. So we're gonna dive in that real quickly in a minute.
Yeah.
Ty,
What's your standards, Spooky? Or not your standards, but
what's your
your
preference?
preferences, because standards and preferences are different.
Different. And I was gonna talk about that in a minute.
A main one for me, like I won't say it's something that I've grown into is emotional maturity and comprehension.
What that look like to you?
Um, so being able to not only communicate how you feel about something or how you feel about me, but to understand or put yourself in the other person's shoes when they're expressing to you how a
So
situation.
you want somebody
made
with
them-
empathy.
yeah, how a situation made you feel, because you might can tell me, hey, this hurt my feelings.
Right.
I may not understand, I may not feel the same way you feel, but at least I love you enough to be like, okay, I understand that I hurt your feelings, I apologize for that, regardless if I agree with it or not.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people lack that a lot of people lack accountability, or when it comes to a point where I'm telling or I'm expressing to somebody how I feel, they try to shift blame.
Okay.
And
No finger pointing.
yeah.
Mhm.
So that's something that I'm really like growing into. Like that's something that I need.
Is that your stomach?
Nah, I'm hungry, but I'm not that hungry.
I should say, damn.
I'm not
Okay.
that hungry. No, there's somebody move the chairs out. You know, normally I have the curtain pulled all the way back, so nothing out there comes in. But I didn't pull it back because I gotta keep. I'm looking.
Oh yeah,
But-
I heard it a couple times. Okay,
that
so I'm
wasn't me.
hungry. Let me
Nah.
go get you some chicken.
I would have said, okay, we're gonna end the show.
Grab some real
I
quick.
would've-
Right.
I would have been done. I'd be over here on DoorDash, been to order food. It done came to me mid show. I've done it before. So ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
What's your toxic trait that you love in a relationship?
That makeup to break up, that break up to make up sex. I love a good argument.
Not the hand.
Are you
I love a good argument and then a good love.
are you purposefully starting an argument to get that kind of sex that
So
you had in a
look,
while?
So look,
'Cause I feel like you could.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot.
Okay, I
like
can see
up
that.
until recently, I used to do that a lot. But now I'm really trying to like, because now I'm in a situation where motherfuckers starting to do that to me, and I'm like, no, I don't like that. No, I'm really just trying to be happy, you know,
Right,
over this
right.
bullshit. Like, come on, bro. And I'm just like, but that shit do be hitting us.
Yeah, I think I'm the same way. Like I like, not necessarily because I don't start nothing. However, if I'm not, no, because it like I feel like it, like if I'm not getting the attention, or you know what I'm saying, like if I'm due, I'm finna cut up. Like if I feel
you
like
need
I
some
miss you,
reassurance.
yeah, like if I feel like I need reassurance, like I'm going to
Act the ass.
I'm gonna act the ass, and not really act the ass, like, but
So
I
are you-
will.
Are you one of the women that you get your tood and he's like, okay, I know what you want, and then he got to just hand you some D, and then you good again?
Yeah, but I'm trying not to be like that though.
Okay.
Like, literally,
I want
that's
those
the
women
text thread
but
right
I don't
there.
want just the dick though. Like I want the time,
Right, and
the
that's the
touching,
thing.
the loving. Like
Exactly.
I don't. We gonna get to that. Like I
Yeah.
want that too. But
Yeah.
like it's leading. It's just like I want that quality. I want that my man. Like ooh,
Right,
yeah.
and that's the thing. Like
You
that.
want-
That was
you want to
exactly
be the center of attention.
no.
No,
No.
not in a bad way. Like you need those moments that
Yeah.
it's us,
Mhm.
but there needs to be a day and time
It's
that
like,
it's just me.
and you
It's just
today.
me.
Yeah. And like that was like literally the text. And it was, and I said, I miss you. And it was, you must want some dick. And it was like, no, I don't just want the dick. Like, of course I want the dick. I want the
Yeah.
dick all day. Every day I want
We gonna get to that.
we gonna get to the dick. Like, I want the dick. Like, that's not like, do I gotta breathe type shit? Like, yes. However, I miss you. I miss your
Mhm.
presence. I miss hugging you. I miss being around you. I miss, you know,
Like I just want to cook for you. We vibe, watching. You know what I'm saying? Listen to a
Yeah.
little music, have a little movie night, just one on one. Like
right.
Leisha,
Me, I'm a little bit of a manipulator. So
See, I told you, I learned something new every time.
She really is. I can attest to that.
Explain.
So if me and my dude get into an argument, and because usually I'm right, I'm like right 90% of the time. I'm like usually right, but it comes a rare occasion that I'm not right. So I will manipulate the situation so I can be right, or I will manipulate the situation to make him feel bad for being right.
And he wants to marry you?
And
Well,
do.
you probably manipulated him into that too. So I'm not gonna lie.
Dog said you meant.
You probably-
Don't do my girl like that now.
I'm a little bit of a manipulator.
Just a little bit.
I mean, she owns it, so
And it's not often, but when he be making sense sometimes, and I'm like, no, I can't have you making sense, because if you making sense now, you feel like you're gonna make sense later, and you not.
he does. Like,
And I hate that because when you men think that y'all right, like we just had a conversation the other day and I'm just like, he like, yep, I'm right. And I'm like,
you can't take his moment from him though. We
I
don't
feel
win
like
too
that's a
often,
lot
so
of
when we get our
ego,
dubs,
man. Y'all gotta
it's
come out
so
of that
much ego. Oh, it's so much
it
ego.
is, but the ego of me and you versus the ego of us is something you have to mature into.
Yeah.
And it's not always going to be like a lot of both men and women. We both collectively deal with that, like dating and getting in a relationship and being solid. A lot of that transformation is just less about what me and you are doing and more about what are we going to do. And a lot of people are not prepared to give up that independency of themselves.
Individuality.
You know, like we've had a conversation in the past about financial responsibilities, and a lot of people refuse to give up their financial freedom, even though them being financially independent is actually hurting the situation more than helping it.
Yeah.
So it does, you know,
Hurt the
finances.
fuck out of me.
Okay,
Who's
so
not going to be financially independent, nigga?
and that's very important for an entrepreneur that y'all be financially yoked in order for you to understand before you decide to pull
Absolutely.
the trigger and go all in the business.
Absolutely.
So you definitely got to be on the same page with that. All right. So 75% of y'all are actual blood family on y'all show. And Bianca is basically an honorary sister.
Right. She
Right.
is 100% blood.
Like, his honoraries, like
At
you
this
there.
point,
Yes.
Blood doesn't make you family.
that's right.
Let's just say that right there. So all of y'all are family. That's why there's a group chat. How important is the opinions of those to you and your decision making when it comes to who you date?
I'll say for me, and I think we talked about this a little bit. I think it's important, and I think that my answer from now is going to change. Before I was like, oh, it's not as important. But as I think about it, I think that it actually is important. Because when you have people that you actually trust, and I'm not just talking about just anybody that I call a friend. So if I'm dealing with somebody or I'm having a situation, we often have these and I was just telling Misha, like, I know it's people that like literally be like, damn, they really like, yeah. But like we often have these what we call them?
Girls'
Updates.
nights? Yeah.
Girls' nights. Well, we update each other on what's going on in our love life.
Right.
And we're absolutely
y'all had girls night with Thursday.
Yeah.
It was
Yep.
Thursday.
Yep. And so we're absolutely honest with everything that we say. We give updates, whether it be hurtful to us, whether it be a good thing, whether it be embarrassing. Cause bitch, I done been embarrassed sometimes. Like, damn,
We all have.
I got to share this shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that when you're talking to people who, like I said, that you love and that you trust, and then also for them, they don't have anything to gain or lose. They not trying to fuck my nigga. They not, you know what I'm saying? They not trying to get more time with me because we see each other damn near every day. So it's like they don't have anything to gain or lose. And so all that they're telling me is what they believe to be true. You know what I'm saying? So it does absolutely make sense for me to, listen to what they're saying. And because we're all different. So, those opinions do matter. Yes.
Also, it's like we know each other best. So it's not only that, I mean, it's important because they know me damn near more than I know myself, type of thing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like they know the depths of what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So they not giving me an opinion because I hate that nigga. I don't like. Maybe this really not for you, or maybe this is for you and you fucking it
Right.
up. Like, and sometimes I feel
You do
like
be fucking it up.
I feel like we either sometimes like us females we either caught up in our emotions, we don't want to let go,
Mhm.
or we not following the right situation. And sometimes your sisters, you need to be checked. Like you
Mhm.
need to be checked to be like, okay, yeah, bitch, I'm tripping.
Yeah,
Or-
because there's a lot of times that we do that. We like literally we may not talk in the group chat for maybe a day, and then somebody will come in and be like, okay, this some bullshit. Hey, you
meet
know what
up.
I'm
We
saying?
finna hash this shit out. Like
yeah.
it be times where you need to be checked by you need to be checked by your peers. And who better to hold you accountable than the people that you call family, the people that opinions you value most, whether good or
Mhm.
bad, whether you're doing something good or you're doing something bad. Like we not gonna steer each other wrong.
Right.
And
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's good to have your own opinion. You're your own individual, but the people that love you is only going to give you advice
Right.
because they love you. They're not. I don't never feel like, oh, she just saying this because she, you know what I'm saying, she feels some type of way. Like I really genuinely love these women. Like, and I
Mhm.
know like at the end of the day, they have my best interest. So it's
Mhm.
only right that I don't have to take their opinion, but it's only right that I consider their opinion. Like I feel like that's just law to me.
Yeah.
Alicia, have they talked you out of doing something stupid in your relationship?
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't see me. I'm so logical that I don't pick up
Very.
emotional stuff. So
Mhm.
I overstep emotions or
Okay.
like emotional things that like I'm supposed to catch, but I don't catch because I'm so logical. So they be like, wait, no. This is what you need to do for this, this. Like we just had this Thursday, like, yeah, you missed that sign. You need to
Mhm.
go back and
Yeah, and
handle that.
there are times when like even when like when Alicia talks about like her preferences and things that she wants like out of life and stuff like that, it's it's logical.
provider,
It's
yeah.
all logical.
It's not like
it's not
emotional
based
sh-
off of emotions at all.
Okay. Do y'all parents ever play a factor in y'all decision making with who you date?
No.
No.
Yes.
Okay. You are old enough that your mama and daddy shouldn't even matter anyway.
You're right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even feel like you listen to your parents. I don't think you would listen to whatever they say. But you did say yes. Why?
So I've been doing a little soul searching. And I was talking to my dude and his parents, they've been together for a real long time. His dad is like, in his 60s. And he has vivid memories, good memories of his family. And I'm like, when it comes to my turn to talk, I'm like, I've never seen my biological parents like kiss, hug, be like any like emotional. It was just like all transactional
Yeah,
and logical.
for sure.
Like, hey, my dad, I'm finna barbecue tonight. If y'all need anything, talk to your mama. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was really it. So I think most of it, especially the emotional side, like, 'cause I'm not like my emotional IQ is probably at a negative. So I'm more logical and I think, okay, well, we can do this and this will equal this, not negating all the emotions that come with this, and this. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
No,
And
you making perfectly good sense.
Yeah, and you know what? That's very interesting that you said that, like, as far as because like your question, like do your parents play a part? Like now, like as far as like me calling on the phone and saying, Mama, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. No. But when I think about what I grew up seeing, absolutely. Absolutely plays a part and how I deal with men, just how I see my mother interact with her husband. And I see it all the time, or I say it all the time, like how I see my aunts and my grandmothers and acts with their husband. They were all married. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have any floozies.
Not
So
flu.
you don't have flus?
I don't have any flu. Like all literally all of my aunts, they did not leave the house until they got married. Every single last one of them. Yeah. So that definitely played a part in and plays a part in how I deal with the men in my
Okay.
life. The
Yeah, he's overly emotional, very like in tune with his emotions. And it's like I feel, but it's like I show emotions by doing instead of by speaking. So like I can make sure everything is good. You got everything that you need to have a
See, I can
be logical,
see,
productive week.
I want somebody to speak to me, but I can't speak.
what you mean?
Like I love words of affirmation. Like that's my love language, but
But you can't. You don't know how
yeah,
to. Give
I
it
don't know
back.
how to. Yeah,
Yeah, and see, I want that. I want reassurance. Like, I want you to touch me. Like, if you don't touch me, there's a problem.
yeah. That's
You don't
kinda
love me no
weird.
more.
Like, what's up? We just cook. We kick
Yeah,
it.
like what
let's
the
be
fuck? Is you my
friends.
homeboy?
Yeah.
See, I don't need none of that. I just need consistency.
Especially like when we out at a bar, like you just be drunk and vibing, like come here, babe. Ooh, we drunk in love.
See, for me, it's like I like
You are a friendly drunk, aren't you?
yes.
I'm never going.
Her
to
and me
drink
should
with
definitely friendly.
Oh
drunks.
my god, we be having fun. Listen,
you. I'm going drinking with
but no. Yeah. But then okay, so well, you said you was gonna talk about that later. So I
y'all.
don't
No,
wanna
we
bring
here
that up.
now.
Okay.
It's later.
So preferences versus standards. So when we talked about preferences, that's why like the first thing that I brought up was I need you to know how to dress. So I think those type of things that can possibly be bent are preferences. I need you to know how to dress. I need you to not be skinny. I can't. Yeah, I can't fuck with no skinny dude.
okay.
There's absolutely no way I cannot.
I didn't know
do
that
anything
about
to
you.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
No bone on
there's
bone.
no bone on bone. We're gonna
Meat
be
on the
clanking like a
bone.
motherfucker.
Okay, I
I
didn't know that. You learn
can't
something
do
new
that.
every day.
I
Yes.
need a stocky. I need you to feel and
need
look
solid.
like a man.
Okay.
Okay.
Skinny niggas don't look like men.
No,
Alright.
they don't.
They
I'm
had
sorry.
they carrying that slang though.
I'm good. I'm straight. And I don't need
You
no super
disgust
big
me
dick
on some
either.
level.
That's a preference. That's a preference. But
Okay.
a standard, yes, I need you to have a job. Do I need you to have a job making a certain amount? Not necessarily. I just need you to be making enough to where you're not in my pockets. But to where your needs your needs, because your wants is a different thing. Well, actually your wants too, but your needs should not impede on what the fuck I got going on. And you not saying to me on a consistent basis, I need you to help me pay my bills. I need you to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to do the same thing to you.
So what if he only got enough to pay his bills and nothing
That's
else?
absolutely fine.
So you okay with like him not being able to take you on a date?
However, so this is the thing.
Well,
though.
dating could be defined differently.
Absolutely.
No, I'm saying like if
so,
that's your man,
no,
like, but he got a job, but he only got enough to pay his bills.
so
like,
no,
he can't date.
I'm not gonna be okay
nobody
with that. I'm
He
not gonna
shouldn't
be
want to
okay
date
with
if
right.
he's not able to have.
Well,
No, hear me out.
okay.
He shouldn't want to date. Okay,
Mhm.
like if all I make is enough to get by, adding someone new into my lifetime is adding a new expense.
Mhm.
I need to be prepared for this new expense, even
Mhm.
though we may not go out every Thursday to eat or whatnot, but I should still be able to afford to be able to add you to my life.
Right.
Because you still have birthdays, you have holidays.
Right.
We may go somewhere, we may spend time. I need to create an expense for you.
Mhm.
Okay. And it could be large amount. It could just be enough that it costs to go for a meal.
Right.
If I can't make that kind of adjustment,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be dating until I can figure out how to make that adjustment. Whether it's adding another job, getting a better job, saying fuck this job, whatever the case may be, whatever you need to do, you need to be able to afford to add the extra expense.
Right. And
dating.
that's what I was gonna say. Like there has to be some type of plan that you can level up, whether it be me assisting you and putting in, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, let's talk about, let's see, you know what I'm saying, what type of shit do you like to do you got a hobby, is this something that you can make some money out of, like with Glenn, the last relationship that I had, he was an electrician. he's getting, you know what I'm saying, he's getting these jobs, and unfortunately because of some things that was going on in his personal life, he was not able to keep the jobs. So me being a woman, like I've been making money from, since I was 13, and I automatically have that entrepreneurial mindset. Dude, you're an electrician. You can make money with this. And it wasn't until I put that seed in his head to say, damn, you know what? Let me go ahead and do this. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to, if you're not financially where you think you should be, as far as, I'm paying my bills. Yes, I'm okay. However, sorry, text from the kids. But I know that I need to level up, because that's the same way that I think. If I'm having issues with my, with my bills and stuff like that, guess what? I need to do something to level up. That's how I started cooking. Because you know what? I'm working a job. I got a pretty good job, but I also have this, that. I also have 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we just can't be complacent in where we are and just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna bring another person along because on my birthday, I need a birthday gift. On Valentine's Day, I need a Valentine's Day gift. Like I used to tell Glenn, I need to go out on dates. You're not just finna hide me in the fucking crib, but I'm your woman. Like I'm your woman. No, nigga, show me off. I'm a pretty bitch. You know what I'm saying? Let me get dressed up. Take me on a tail. Daddy,
you disgust me on so many levels.
But you love me.
I love all y'all. I will never not deny that.
But yes, those preferences and standards, I think, are a lot different. And I think that when we talk about standards, that a lot of us have problems with people expressing their standards. However, I think that when you express your standards, there's a fine line between being like disrespectful and degrading. Because I've had, like, I watched a podcast the other day, and
it was a bunch of men, wasn't it?
It was a bunch of it was men. So it was Dr. Boyce Watkins, and I forgot the name of the other guy. But the other guy, he has this whole thought process where, he comes down so hard on single moms. And of course, I'm a single mom, so I'm automatically, you know what I'm saying, took it personal. Right. However, some of the things that he was saying, it made sense to me, but then some of the other things that he was saying made me sick to my stomach because of the delivery, and I had to turn it off. And I was like, folks, you don't have to be disrespectful.
Right. I think part of the problem with that is somewhere over the course of the last 2 years, pre-Kevin Samuels, when folks talk about relationships, especially in the Black community, there's a lot of finger pointing in regards to it. And we tend to generalize things that should just be individual. Like there's things that Ty likes that Alicia doesn't like that you may be okay with once or twice. So because Ty doesn't like it, now my argument is all women don't like this, and that's not the case. Then you get situations like Kevin Samuels, who once you go back and actually listen to him, said a lot of great things that made perfectly good sense, but because a lot of times people felt attacked because of his delivery, it wasn't received. So sometimes that conversation just needs to be readjusted. There is nothing wrong with you having your standards, because I have a standard where I refuse to date white women. I will never date a white woman.
Me too. Will never date a white man.
Never will never date a white woman. I have my current and historical reasons why I won't. And I will say that sometimes, and white women would be like, they'll get offended. It's like, why are you offended? Because if you don't want to talk to me to begin with, it shouldn't matter that I choose not to. Right. Okay. But now if I say no black men,
Lindsay said you date mixed ones though.
Who said that?
Lindsay.
She gets a pass. She was more nigga than anything. But no. See that threw me off.
Standards in which white women.
No, she threw me off.
But no, that's serious because I won't date a
But it's not even about that. It's
either.
like we stand firm on our standards, and I think that's where people need to respect that. And stop putting prejudice standards on individuals just because
Mhm.
I'll see guys who'll go on a date and they'll be like, well, I need my woman to do A, B, C, D, which to me is like not necessary.
Mhm.
Like, why do you care if she cooks or cleans? Well, you should care if she cooks or cleans, but why does it have to be a requirement? Because before you met her, did you not have your own place
Right.
where you had to do your own
Mhm.
cooking and cleaning? So why are you adding unnecessary standards that are archaic in a mind state to begin with?
Mhm.
Black people, we tend to focus so much on titles, gender roles, and
Yeah.
unnecessary stuff that we're not even working towards real relationships. And to be honest with you, Black folks don't even want to get married no more.
Mhm.
And that's definitely true.
I
Like
know I
my
don't, child.
my whole thought
Why don't
press
you wanna get married?
over marriage, it
I don't-
totally changed.
I feel
after
like
Glenn
men
died.
can't be. Men's attention span is not long enough to be with one person, solely one person, consistently for an extended amount of time.
And you know what? I would love to figure out what the statistics are on the reason why marriage ends. Because the reason why I say this is because I've seen multiple times where people are saying that Black women are actually the ones that are filing for divorce at a higher rate than Black men.
Yes.
But they fail to actually cite the reasoning as to why those Black women are quicker to, or not even quicker, because there's no timeline to say, oh, I got fed up on this
Right,
date, and
Lindsay.
then you know what I'm saying. But there's nothing, or no one is actually saying this is the data on why they're actually filing for divorce in the first place.
I
Truth
feel
be
like a
told,
lot of
let's
it. Sorry.
let's stop and let's flip that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The question is not why
Mm-hmm.
Black women are filing for divorce more, because at the end of the day, it's usually communication, financials, and
Mm-hmm.
infidelity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
those usually be three. The issue should be, why are Black men filing for divorce less?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because in most cases, the Black man, or the man period, is the one that has more to lose. So a lot of times they'll just suffer in silence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm not saying that women won't either,
Mm-hmm.
because there's definitely some women who will stay in an abusive relationship because they don't see an out. But more importantly, he checks all the boxes. And even though there's this infidelity issue going on over here,
Mm-hmm.
I'ma still stay because I'm living the dream I've always wanted to live when it comes to the house, the car, and the status that I have.
Okay, so I got a question for you though. Is that really the plight of the Black woman though in the relationship though? Between men and women?
The way society has perceived it, unfortunately, yes.
So
The
we
way it's-
marrying for status.
The way it is perceived.
But I'm saying
it is
realistically though.
No. Hear
Are
me out.
Black men are Black men statistically, and it's a lot of motherfuckers that's gonna get mad at this, but I don't care, bitch.
That's what we here for.
Statistically, are Black men actually making more than Black women, in a
No.
sense, to say that Black women are staying because I got it good over here financially? No.
Hold on. At least you got to say something.
Like
She been trying to say something for a minute.
No, you fine. I think to what Tom was saying about status and financial, I think when you combine it.
Mhm.
So typically the Black men probably make maybe about $5,000 more than the average Black woman. But when you combine it together, they're over a 6-figure
Mhm.
income annually, which is pretty powerful as a couple.
Right.
So that part, yes. And then it has been a little plight of, sprinkle, getting you a provider, a man that pay all the bills. That has been
Here's the
on
reason
the
why I bring
rise.
this up. From your perspective, yes, women are doing it big and doing it on their own. But the fact that you don't have to do it if you get you a good man holds more weight than the amount of money you bring in. My girl's moms make 3 times more than I do because of the field that she's in.
Mm-hmm.
So she could easily go out and just do everything on her own,
Mm-hmm.
but she didn't want to, because us being together worked better. It was more sustainable. It was less stress. The girls
Mhm.
had both parents in the
Mhm.
household. The girls were able to be able to do whatever they want. The girls didn't have to go through what we had to go through as kids.
Mhm.
They didn't have to see none of the things that we had to see living in Chicago, living in Milwaukee, living in Mississippi. So that status looks great. It's tolerable, even though we may have our conflicts. Okay. Today's society, marriage is not an option because we run after first conflict. We are a microwave. Gen Alpha is a microwave generation
Mhm.
where I don't have to stay here and fix this problem with you because I can log on
And
Facebook.
I have options.
I can log on Facebook and I can be talking to Ty about my problems, and she'd be like, "Oh, you ain't got to stay there. Come over here. Come to death row. We good over here."
Mhm.
So now I got to fix this issue, even though you could have been the best thing that ever happened to me. The best thing that can ever happen to me. And then as women, I know y'all get dick thrown at y'all daily, whether you want it or not. Okay.
So
So y'all will have endless options,
mhm.
but the option you currently have for you mentally, emotionally, spiritually is better than anything that this man with this $100,000 in his bank account is presenting to you.
But okay, so again, because you
no, I know I danced around a little bit.
yeah, so
Because the answer is still yes, but it's also no at the same time, and that's going to be our next episode.
mhm.
Okay, keep going.
Because I think because when we talk about divorce, I think that typically when a woman, and specifically like you said, we're talking about Black women, specifically when a woman decides that she is going to file for divorce, or that she's going to even just break up with her boyfriend, with her man, or let's just keep it real, somebody that she's fucking, she's literally at her last. She's literally at her last breaking point. Most women do not just say, "Oh, there's a problem. Let me get the fuck up and let me go." Most women don't do that. So when you say that Black women are at the top, or they file for divorce more than men do, absolutely they probably do, because they were probably at their fucking breaking point and couldn't take it anymore.
But
whereas men, just one second,
okay.
whereas
You better say
men
that.
whereas men, y'all will stay around because of, like you said, because what it's in for y'all. Y'all will stay around and still want to do the same bullshit that y'all doing. Y'all will stay around and still expect for a woman to love y'all and respect y'all and be there for y'all when you out in the streets doing fuck shit and you embarrassing me. Why I don't want to get married? Because there's a lot of married men in my inbox.
And that's like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Believe me, I've seen y'all
Yeah.
inboxing,
So-
so I know what y'all.
So
See,
when-
but you niggas don't know
Right.
as podcast producer, I see all the fuck shit y'all do. It's
Right.
a lot of you
Don't know
niggas
the
on my
tea.
timeline that never
Tell
need to
'em.
piss me the fuck off.
Tell 'em.
Because I can, and I'm not even just talking about these three. I'm talking in general, nigga. Y'all need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, so I think so when they try to make that
Issue,
and they issue,
or like a
and-
negative thing.
yeah, and say, "Oh, it's Black women that don't want to get married." No, it's we're tired. And I think that a lot of Black women, I don't think, I know.
I was like, you was a Black woman.
Yeah, like we have been tired for a very long time.
So let me
So
ask
when you see, I ain't done. So when you see things,
She
and you see-
tired.
and you see,
Excuse me.
and you see the sprinkle, when you see the, you know what I'm saying, all of that shit, that's
We trying
that
to fight
comes
back,
from
nigga.
that. Cause like I said, I've seen my mother. I've seen my mother be a housewife. I've seen my mother, you know what I'm saying, be good to a man who, and we talked about that before. Like, I'm talking about my biological father.
Right.
I've seen that where that be fucked up. And who fucked it up? The
He did.
man fucked it up, not my mama. So you know what my mother did? My mother got a divorce. She bought a house. She got 2 degrees and she raised her children. And then she married a man that was able to take care of her and do what he was supposed to do as a man.
Okay.
Whereas me seeing that,
Shout out to you,
I'm
mama.
fucking tired. Yeah,
Right.
my mom is the fucking bomb.
Hey, she's single.
No, she's not single.
Really, Tom?
I mean,
Right, she's
polygamy.
still married, nigga.
I mean, she wanted the husband.
No,
I 12 feet. Just saying. All right.
But no, go ahead.
Nah, but we
Okay.
gonna put a pin on that one because
Yes.
that's the next episode of the group chat.
Mhm.
Because it's 3 women, actually 4, well, technically 5. She just walked away. I wasn't gonna win
Yeah.
anyway.
Right.
I
Because
wasn't
they
gonna-
was shaking their.
Well,
They sure
like,
was like,
I-
you
I-
spit that
I'm seeing-
shit.
I'm
Right.
seeing them shaking their head on the side. I was like, I'm not gonna win this one. Let me.
I got a little juice in my cup,
Well,
so I got a
I'm-
little loose.
I'm hungry. I'm weak. I can't fight no more.
Lindsay said she coming next. You need to.
You know what? You get your high yellow ass in here. Period.
Hey, don't talk about her now.
I could talk about
That's
her.
my boo thing.
I love her too, but
Okay.
still, she be commenting, but she need to be
She
conversating.
do.
That's
She
what I'm
do.
saying. But I want to thank you, ladies. I'm gonna have to cut this one short.
I know.
It was getting good too. Boy,
Right.
already. Like, hold on, I got something to say.
no.
Me too.
This is part 1. Part 2 will be on inside the group chat because I'm supposed to come on y'all show next time anyway.
Yes.
So we will finish this
Look,
conversation. Hopefully, the other one is here, so we can have a full blown conversation. But make sure
Yes.
y'all check us out on streaming platforms. That's Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Make sure you like, share this, follow us at the Deaf Fresh Show as well as inside the group
Yeah.
chat. I mean, this is a dope conversation. Hopefully, by the time this drop, it should be almost your birthday.
Okay,
Tell 'em
dirty
about
30.
Tell us about the party if you inviting folks.
I know. What we doing? Where we at?
So we
Where
got a 2-day event. You know, I'm the extra one out the group chat.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Lord, please help me. Please pray for us that weekend.
Y'all
Man.
get 3 hours of my time. And that's it.
So Friday, April 12th, we having a little Freaknik kickback at the crib. You know, the vibes.
Backyard
Giving
barbecue.
Tupac.
Who cooking?
My dad. He
Oh.
on the grill on the ones and twos.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm probably
okay.
gonna put a
Shout
little
out to
egg
Gmo.
rolls. I'm gonna make some egg
Mhm.
rolls and
I'll pull up for that.
And then my official birthday is Saturday, April 13th. If y'all don't remember, that's the day Nicki Minaj ugly ass gonna be here.
Hey, don't do Nick.
But
Don't do Nick.
I don't
yeah, we
know, fam.
outside.
yeah, we gonna
We
be outside.
I don't know, fam. She cute, but her attitude ugly.
It's
Hey, I
gonna be
don't
black
care.
and what's the
It's the
thing?
blackout.
It's the
Blackout.
blackout.
Blackout. So if you come on Saturday,
Get your
Where we at?
dominatrix
it's
makers
the
on.
dominatrix
Wow,
blackout.
Where we at?
Oh, we at room 7.
that is
Okay, I thought
kanky.
okay, we're not doing.
Yeah.
That is a kanky.
So we're
It
gonna have
is.
the dominatrix ladies out that night in all black
It is
with
It's
the whips and chains,
handcuffs.
That's a,
mask. We doing it real dirty
Yeah,
for my
That's
30th. So
nasty.
yeah.
but with that being said, we about to get out of here because
Yeah,
these child. These
and I gotta go
child,
and prep for these egg rolls.
child.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna go get drunk.
get it. With that being said,
I
we
need
are out of
snacks.
here. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace
All right now.